Hi everyone, welcome to the Bobcast. We are in 2015, and in game we are at 6-1 still. So I figured it's a good time to take a state of the union of the Orioles, how we're doing at this point, and just talk about crap. If I would have done this video sim before when we were at 521, I would have been happy. Now I'm not as happy since I went from tied for the division lead with Tampa Bay to 3 games back and tied with Boston for the wild card lead. So I'm 3 games back in division. I'm not too happy about that. I mean, not have a good sim, but tied with Boston. Not really worried about Boston. Boston, I mean, I said they'd have a heck of an offense when I did my preseason thing, when I have not been wrong with that. They're first in league in offense, but I also said that their hitting was terrible, and their pitching is terrible, and their pitching is terrible. The 22nd in the league in runs allowed. So, even though we're tied for the wild card lead right now in second division, I hope to pull away from them. Although at the same time, I know that teams in the Central, Cleveland, Minnesota, Kansas City, Detroit, they're going to be competing for the wild card also. So, still, I think my main chance is winning division, taking it from Jimmy. And in that regard, I'm 3 games back. Before I get into my team, let's talk about a couple of transactions that were made. The big one, I think, is while I was gone out in Cali, the Yankees and the Diamondbacks switched teams. And whatever, Rob's a decent GM. Jeremy's a good GM. He plans on, I think, taking more advantage of that are inherent in the New York team. I mean, watch this video. You can hear about that with the points and stuff like that. So, in the short term, that means that I think New York, he's rebuilding, so New York's not going to be competitive for a while. Since Alex is rebuilding also, that's 2 teams out of Fountain Division that are out of it for right now. In the long term, who knows what it means, since Jeremy is a good GM. So, another good GM division. Yay. Good. While I was gone, and Jeremy waited till I was gone to start exploding the team or destroying the team. Bothers me a little bit since I didn't really get my hand into trading for some of the guys. Probably wasn't going to get Vato, although I've made my play for him a few times. The one that actually bothers me, the one deal that he made that bothers me, is the Noesi trade. And that bothers me because, well, he traded him in the division to my main rival, Tampa Bay, and I actually don't think he got a lot for him. Noesi's only 28 years old, 84, 98, 92. He's a stud pitcher, and he was traded for 2 specs, Rios and Ross, and I don't think he got enough. I guarantee I would have given him a lot more for that. So, yay, Tampa Bay just got another awesome pitcher to go along with Hellickson, McEachern, and Price. So, I thought going into the year that my main strength over him was that I had amazing rotation. You know, when you have Britton and Garcia as your 4-5, I thought I had that an advantage there. But now, if he has David Price as his 4th starter, that's no better for me. I might even have a little bit worse rotation now. So, that trade bothered me. Trade in the division. But whatever. What happens, happens. My team, so that was the one trade that was made outside division that I think will have outside of my team that will have an effect. Looking at my team, I mean, right now we're 7th in runs scored, 6th in runs allowed. I hope to be a little bit better than both of those, but whatever, it's not too bad. I mean, the one thing I knew I'd be good at this season, my team is actually good at, like, walks. We have the most walks in the league, and we're giving up the least walks in the league. I knew that would happen because pretty much most of my team is like 109, and like 4 of my pitchers are like 99 in control. So I knew that would happen, but besides that, let's talk about the offense. Well, first talk about the trade I made. I mean, I just traded Ryan Braun. I brought him in the beginning of the season. Traded 2 good prospects for him, and in return I got a first and a prospect and went back for him. Prospect Josh Bell, I mean, Texas talked about him in his video, how much he liked him. He was going to left hand, right hand, hit him, and spend a bunch of points on him. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I mean, I pretty much traded for him because of his eye. He's an 80 eye already at 22, and he's 10. And I love me great eye guys, but besides that, I don't know. More so I wanted his first. Granted, since then he's made another trade and brought another beast hitter, but from Oakland. But I thought I'm rolling the dice with first rounders. That's what I do. You know, Texas right now is 2 games under 500. Finished with a top 10 pick like each of the past 4 years, and though he's getting better, I think that's still gonna be a pretty good pick. So, plus it's one that I think might be enticing teams because I'm looking to make another war trade. Honestly, I have 4 first-round draft picks. I have a few prospects. I want to go all. I want to give them all away for another stud player. So I traded away Braun. He wasn't playing that well for me, and as opposed to everyone else, he wasn't interested in re-signing with me. I mean, going to the season, I thought I might have been a little screwed because I had to re-sign Miguel Cabrera, I had to sign Braun, I had to re-sign my closer, Quo, Wieters, my awesome catcher left fielder, Roy Halladay I had to re-sign, I have to re-sign my closer, Madsen. I had a lot of guys I needed to re-sign, and so the extensions were opened up last sim. Cabrera resigned, same amount of money. Quo resigned for a little bit of a bump. So went from $8 million a year to $10 million a year. Wieters went from 7.6 mil to now 9.4, but still he's only 29. I like that signing. Doc Halladay, he was making 6.8 mil. I resigned him for 1 year for 6.8 mil. I just gotta hope he doesn't retire. But I've had bad luck in that regard. Madsen, I still need to talk to. I still need to resign him. But I'm happy. I needed Cabrera and Wieters were the big two I needed to resign. I got them both back. Same, I guess you could say for Halladay was like third. So I'm happy I was able to resign everyone beside Braun. So I shipped Braun out. But overall, like I said, we're 7th in offense and runs scored. Wish we were a little bit better. I mean, my offense is pretty stacked. I think it's pretty awesome, especially since, if you haven't looked at my team, Harry Murray, my shortstop who I was bringing up this year, has continued to get better and better and better. He's 100 contact at this point for a shortstop, and with a 90 eye, both are still improving. I mean, I'm not going to jinx him by saying even if he stopped developing, but he's already, I mean, if he doesn't get there with the power, I'm still fine with him because he's awesome. But I'm having Murray lead off. I mean, he's hitting 270 with the 340 on base. I hope that would be a little bit better. My catcher, my big free agent signing, Pedro Ahumada, he's been terrible. I mean, the way I look at my offense is one guy's having a career year, 6 guys are having okay seasons, like average, and 2 guys are having terrible years. The one guy having an awesome year is Matt Wieters, maybe because it was a contract year, but Wieters, the past 2 seasons, hit 15 homers, then 15 homers. Already in only 50 games, he's already at 17 homers. So he's on pace for 51 homers, 300 on batting average, 430 on base. So Wieters is playing incredibly well. Everyone else is playing okay. I mean, Miguel Cabrera, having an average season for him. Not even average, he's on a below average season. On pace only 21 homers and 96 RBI after hitting 34 homers and 140 RBI last year. Ryan Dent, who last year hit 340, is only hitting 299, but on base is still at the same place, so I'm okay with that. Jesus Montero had a huge year for me last year. Hit 300 with 350 on base and 27 homers, 128 RBI. He's only hitting 260 this year with 2 homers. The guy's got 100 power. How does he have 2 homers? So like Braun, well, he's gone. But Wieters, like I said, playing awesome. My center fielder is one of the guys, besides for Ahumada, the other guy was playing terrible for me. Last season, Brandon Webb hit 267 with 350 on base. No, scored 100 runs. He's hitting 189 this season. 189. It's ridiculous. Guy has an 82 on contact and a 95 eye, and yet he has a 287 on base percentage. So my center field's been killing me, my catcher's been killing me, and that's why I'm only 7th in runs scored. Hopefully everyone picks it up. I mean, pitching wise, kind of like my pitchers. I mean, Zach Britton was out for 5-6 weeks. He was pitching great for me. Actually won the pitcher of the month for June. So my number 4 starter, he's out. But Wart, my ace, 6-3. He's Rob Wart. He's my ace. Roy Halladay is my number 2. He's pitching great for me still. 3.16 ERA. Alvarado, my number 3. He's still only 24 years old, but he started off. He was 0-3 with a 7.2 in March, April, but then he came back with a 3-0, a 2.25 in May. So he's turned it around, gotten better again. Garcia, who's my number 5, since he's not been pitching well. He's at a 6 ERA, even though he's a 3.6 something career ERA. So he's not been good. With Britton, who was injured now, but he was pitching great, 3-2 with a 2.91 ERA. So my starters, they're only okay. They could do way better. My bullpen, amazingly enough, has been awesome, which I did not see coming. I mean, I traded for Quo. He's been amazing, 3-0 with 6 Ks and a 1.40 ERA. Madsen, my setup man. I mean, he got a talent increase. He's 34. He got talent increase. Over the flip, he's 1-0 with a 1.80 ERA. Pretty much everyone's pitching great in my bullpen. Axford's pitching huge, except for goddamn Brian Mattis. Mattis, who at one time I thought was going to be my ace starter, and I thought would be my ace closer. Sardovich is killing me. He's 5-4 with 5 saves and a 5.27 ERA. 4 losses. He has more losses than any of my starters, and he's a freaking middle reliever. I don't know what I'm going to do with Mattis. I keep thinking maybe I should trade him, but he's also like, I save him just in case, like a spot starter. Crap. I don't know what we do with him, but overall, I mean, we are 34-20, so that's okay. We're tied for the wildcard lead, and my team's only playing average. I mean, I expect my team to turn it up and hopefully beat Jimmy, but we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully we have a sim soon. Peace.